evening, everyone. How are you doing today? Hope you're all well. Tonight, me and Kim are actually on together, which is something we haven't done for quite a while. So we're quite excited about that, aren't we?
Yeah, we haven't done a live together for a long time, Lou. We've been literally like passing ships since about the end of June, haven't we?
We have. So literally, so just going to do a real quick introduction of who we are for anyone that doesn't know us. But can I just ask everyone to share this video because we need to get our message out there far and wide. So we are Public Child Protection Wales. We have been campaigning against the RSE, that's the Relationship and Sexuality Education, for over 2 years now. The Welsh Government, together with the rest of the UK government, signed up to a comprehensive sex education in March 2017. And since then, they have been, getting this sex education ready for our children. And in Wales, it's from age 3 with no parental opt-out. And the RSE, the sex education, is embedded across the curriculum. So many of you will already know about this. You would have already seen your teachers. You may have received letters from your schools. And I know there's a lot of you out there that are, you're campaigning with us. So if you don't know about it, please research, look into it. Check out our website, which is www.publicchildprotectionwales.org, and just look at all our evidence before you decide whether or not your children should be, taking these lessons, or you should be joining us in campaigning against it. So, yeah. Kim, we've got a few things to talk about tonight, haven't we?
Yes, guys. So, as you know, we've been campaigning really hard against this. It's coming to force. We've got a judicial review looming. So we've had to try really hard to get around the country. Last week we did 700 miles and 7 out of 7 events. So what do we have? It was supposed to be two demos, one fundraiser event and 4 presentations. But it turned into 1 demo, 5 presentations and a fundraiser event. So it was really, really good last week. But now we have to kind of close the books on that, guys, because we're getting ready to move into a next phase of this journey. So I think we'll just recap on what we did last week, Lou. So on Saturday, we were in Llandudno. Big thank you to everyone there who waited for me because, as you know, I couldn't travel up on the Friday. It was a Saturday, and I was stuck behind a lorry on the A roads. So you can imagine how frustrating that was. We had a really good turnout, mind in Llandudno. There was a skeptic there. This person did not believe in RSE. Somebody managed to persuade them to come. And on the halfway break, that lady was outside on the phone to her husband. They were removing the children from school. So on the Sunday then we had Bethel. A little bit of a disappointment there. We only had 3 new people, which we was expecting a little bit more. But still, at the end of the day, I'm a firm believer in as long as you're there and you work in it, you will get some results. On the Monday then we had an event in Criccaeth, and that's again in North Wales. That was really successful. To be honest, I was expecting the Sunday to be the Monday and the Monday to be the Sunday. But that was really, really successful. So well done to Sharon, who had arranged that there. Home then, Lou, we had
a presentation on the Wednesday. So we were in Ely. Were we in Ely? Have I got that right now? Am I mixing everything up?
We were in Cardiff anyway. We were in the Scouts Hall in Cardiff.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. We were in Grange. That's right. It was the Grange Town Scouts Hall. Sorry, it's not like me to get places wrong, isn't it, Kim? That's quite normal. So yeah, we went down to Grange Town and we did a presentation there on the Wednesday night. And then it was the demo on Saturday.
Yes, Saturday. We had 3 events in one day on Saturday, didn't we? It was the demo with all the road closures. There was already marches and protests going on. It was a rail strike, so it literally took us an hour to get 6 miles. Um,
Let me just say as well, considering there was a train strike and there was, I think there might have been a football match or something that was causing some of the traffic. But
yeah,
lots of people did turn up. Like lots of people were late, like us, because when we first turned up, because we were late ourselves because we were stuck in traffic. When we first turned up, there was only a handful of people, but there was more and more people did come. So it was actually a really good turnout in the end. And thank you as well to everybody who did the speeches as well. There was Zarek that did a speech, and the lovely young lady, and I don't know her name, the lovely teaching assistant who
I
did.
know, and she's so softly spoken, isn't she? She's just, and you can just tell the words that come out of her mouth were pure. You know, she's not a parent, but she's got a love of children, and she was experiencing this education before the legislation came into place. And this is something that I think we'll highlight here now before we go further. The deadline for this legislation was September, guys. It wasn't the start line, okay? So what we're dealing with here is a damage limitation campaign. What this means is a lot of schools would have already been rolling this out before the legislation came into force. This is why we have to act fast. We haven't got time to waste. You know, it's nice to get organised and it's nice to get that in numbers. But at the end of the day, 10,000 people not doing anything compared to 50 people giving it their all, you know, the 50 people are going to get us somewhere far further, guys, you know, and this is what we need to be focusing on now, are the doers rather than the sayers. And I think we're finding a lot of doers amongst people as well, Lucia, aren't we?
We are, yeah. We've got some fantastic the WhatsApp groups. Like you can see, we've got some leaders there who are just taking the bull by the horns and just doing things. They're going to the schools, they're handing out leaflets, they're speaking to their headmistresses, they're letting all the parents know, and they're organising fundraiser events as well. So we've definitely got the doers there that are, they're definitely they're the ones that are going to help us bring this forward because as you know, Kim, we've been in this for quite a long time with not that much support, really, isn't it? We
No,
have
no.
had supporters, but getting the message out there and actually getting people to believe what's going on has been quite it's just been difficult, hasn't it?
Yeah, well, that's it. It has been difficult getting the information out there, but the people who actually know about it, you need to pull your finger out now, guys. Time is running out. Like,
Yeah,
Lucia, your coffee mornings was a result, coffee hour, sorry,
yeah,
resulted in the charity event you had Saturday night.
yeah.
And what came
Exactly.
from that, what has your coffee hours brought to the table, Lucia? You've brought people together. You've
Yeah.
had the fundraising, you've had two fundraising events out of it,
Two
actually.
fundraisers, yeah. We did have the health and wellness one. I call it health and wellness, but it was the healing event, wasn't it? That Zoe had headed. So that was really successful. I think we made about £500 on that event alone. And again, we did the event. We got lots of like the healers together as well, and they brought people there as well, raising awareness, raising funds. And then our event on Saturday, which was absolutely incredible. It turned out to be really good. We had it at the Farmers Arms. Farmers Arms in Nottage is somewhere where we would promote the two of us because
Yeah,
Stacey, she's been supporting us, and she's she's one of our business sponsors as well for our
yes, yes,
organisation.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, I got to say, Stacey and the staff, they made such a big effort. They all dressed up and they let us have that front room for ourselves as well. They made the locals go in the other room, although the locals did come in to have a bit of a listen, which was great. There was a party there as well. So we managed to raise a bit of awareness with them as well, because good old Rhiannon, who is on this live, she just went straight into the party selling the raffle tickets. She's brilliant. Rihanna, I love you. You're
Yeah, she did.
fantastic.
She put a quick video on one of the groups, and I have to be honest, guys, I was jealous for about 30 seconds. I think everybody was expecting me to be there because it's obviously it's my best friend's pub. And everyone was like, but you have to be there, it's your friend's pub. But I was doing a presentation, unfortunately. I say unfortunately, I had a really good time.
You did.
But yes, Saturday was really, really full, guys. And again, going off people organising these things themselves. So there was a charity event Saturday night that came off the back of Lucia's coffee hours. And then these face-to-face discussions we've been having with different communities meant that we had a presentation then in a mosque on Saturday evening, early evening. And that was, considering that should have gone horribly wrong, to be honest with you, because our equipment didn't match up to theirs. We had to use their equipment, which meant our videos wouldn't play. So that should have been an absolute nightmare. But you know what? I have come home and I've said that's definitely the best presentation I've done. We were in a smallish room. The seats were full. There were people sat on the floor. Very intimate, personal. Obviously, I'm only 5 foot tall, so I was stood up there on the chairs, eye level, perfect eye level. But yeah, just the energy from people now, Lucia, and the commitment is really starting to shine through, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. It really is. And, we can't, if it had been this time last year, I could never have imagined that we would have, that we would have got where we are.
Well, this time last year we were infiltrated. So this time last year we barely had an organisation. So
That's really
compared to
true.
this time last year, we're lucky to even be here at all. But then
Yeah.
that brings us perfectly on to the next subject then, about this infiltration. What people need to be aware of is it's really difficult to get your head around this. I know it took you guys a while to get your head around it, maybe over a year or so. Obviously, I was aware of the infiltration and the level of deviance involved in fighting this kind of issue. So there's people as close to you as well, they're not out for the good of this campaign. So what you'll find very often is you might find us to be, I don't know what word to use, but very firm on issues. And the reason why we're very firm and we will not give out passwords and we're strict on stuff is because we've been here a million times before. We really have been through the mill and come out the other side. Now, everybody in this organisation are strangers to each other. All we have is honesty and integrity, transparency and honesty. That's all we have. And this is what we need to do moving forward. But as as the campaign is growing, a lot more new people are coming on board. So there will be these attempts of infiltration again. Like I said, it's hard to get your head around because you're fighting an education issue. But this is what actually happens. You have to be careful, guys. People out there really do want to railroad this campaign, and it's difficult for people to accept that there's people out there that would do that. But you just need to look at what's going on in other parts of the world. We are not the first campaign, but we will be the last. Okay, we're not. This is not a new fight or a new education. It's just new to us here in Wales, and we have to be aware of that. We have to pull tight. We have to give each other the confidence and encouragement to move forward. It really is down to us now. We are running out of time, and this is why we need to pull tight, guys. The more new people are coming on board, we ain't going to know them. We only just got to know each other, and we've been through a lot to get to this point. So we are confident that our core team is genuine, strong, committed, and they are willing to die on this hill. So if at times you feel that maybe you're not getting attention or you're a little bit pushed out, you just need to remember one thing. In amongst this tight circle are your children, all right? So sometimes we might cut our nose off to spite our face. We're only human. We are learning about this every single day as time goes on. Every single day is a new experience to us. There is no handbook. We don't have any guidance. Everything is bounced about the committee. Every event we do, we go back, we discuss it, we take things from it. We need you all on side, guys. We need you all to use an initiative. We need you all to just fight like you've never fought before. And that brings me on to something else, which I've got to highlight this. I did a video the other night, and told people they need to use an initiative, and they need to get out there now, and really put themselves out there for people to wonder what on earth they're up to, basically. Well, within a couple of hours from after that video, I was sent a message. And I'm going to show you now exactly what what this person has done is fantastic, guys, right? Some people are just out there, they don't care. You know, we need to look at this fight now. I don't know if anybody's into politics, right? But if you're into politics, you'll know that this is where they start, when they do their campaigns, they really go for it. They really go for it. They're knocking doors, they're out there, they're racing against the clock because the election is looming. We need to be of the same mindset as are now. We need to be acting like, not knocking doors and campaigning for other people to get into positions to bring this kind of education in. We need to be out there campaigning like our life depends on it. Because the truth is this, there's no immediate risk to our life right now. Nobody has a knife to our throat or a gun to our head, but there are bullets and arrows going towards our children. And this is something we need to bear in mind, and we need to, we need to fight like hell, basically. We need to do whatever it takes and anything in our power.
Well, yeah, you don't want it to get right. We've got this court case now on the 15th and 16th of November. We need everyone there. So you don't want to get to that court case and think, oh, I wish I'd done more. Oh, I wish I had told so and so. Oh, I wish you don't want to be in that position. You want to get to that point and say, do you know what? I did everything I could to raise awareness amongst my community. You want to be in a position that you are actually proud of bringing people together and bringing people there. Because if you're just sort of sat back and just resting on your laurels thinking, Public Child Protection Wales will sort it out, then, that's not the right way. Oh my, I've seen this. You showed me this, yes, earlier.
Can you see that? Can you see this? So this is what happened after I did a live on this lady has actually been out. I don't know if you can see the screen changing there. But this lady has actually been out. Somebody took a photo of her as they passed in a car. So this is the kind of thing we need, guys. We want you need to be oozing RSE right now. People need to be wondering, what on earth is going on? What on earth are you doing? What do you look like? What are you wearing? It doesn't matter. We need to be out there now, full pelt, 600 miles an hour. There is nothing else is acceptable here, guys. There's people out there talking about spare time. Guys, this isn't about looking for spare time or being tired. This is about sacrificing your time and generating the energy within you. Now, like Lucia said, you're not going to get another shot of this. This is the most serious thing that's ever happened to our children during our lifetime. This will change us forever. We are all going to lose our identity. And the most important thing of all is this is the death of innocence. So we need to start, we do whatever it takes. People have come to us for merchandise, hoodies and T-shirts. We have had terrible trouble with suppliers, guys, for the last 2 years. It's been time consuming. We've had nothing but problems. Get out there and sort your own, okay? What it is, we've got so many jobs to do on this now that we can work on one job for 6 months, but none of the other jobs are going to get done. So all we have to do is work hard in one area until a point, then we have to abort our mission. So like we've done now with the presentations, we've had to abort our mission. Lucia has to focus on getting you guys geared up on your fundraising. I need to keep you guys, your spirits high, keep you empowered, work on the case, gather the evidence, which again brings me on to something else. We're having Zooms this evening, guys. Zoom meetings back to back. So if you need to get on and speak to us, please come on. I can't stress enough that this is full steam ahead. It is full steam ahead. Everybody has a job to do. Everybody has a place, and this is just as important for everyone.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. And like that's bringing me on now to next Saturday, we've got our demonstration. So that's the 15th of October. But there's also a family fun day as well. So what I have asked, I've put it in a few posts actually on the social media. We're asking everyone to please keep that date free for Public Child Protection Wales. It's exactly 1 month from the date of the court case. And we just dedicate that day to us. So if you've got children and you want them to have a day of fun, then go down to Ely Gospel Church. Ely Gospel Hall, rather. That starts at 12 o'clock midday, and it'll be going on till I think sort of about 4 or 5. Sort of depends on how busy it is. So we have got, I don't know if Rhiannon and Sharon need any more volunteers, because they're the ones that are heading that. Thank goodness for them, they have actually organised that. So please get down there with your children. They've got all sorts of things. They've got loads of family activities, children activities, face painting.
Beautiful food there as well, guys.
Sorry, what did you say then?
They love beautiful food there as well. They got people cooking and baking and all sorts.
Yeah, so they've got a lot going on. So please get yourself down there. Or if you haven't got your children with you, or your children are going down there with someone else, please get yourselves to the demo. This is a really special demonstration as well. We've got people, there will be people watching this. So get yourselves either to the demo or the fundraiser. But this is going to be a big one, isn't it, Kim? We've got a lot going on.
It has to be, guys. Right now, I want to reach out to North Wales and South Wales here now. This has to be massive, okay? This weekend, you're in Llandudno. I won't be there, but you'll be in Llandudno bandstand from 1:30. Get there, get volunteering, get leafleting. Guys, you started off on a hell of a bang a couple of months ago. Now things have gone vacant. Keep it going. Keep pounding those pavements. Llandudno is every other week from this Saturday, okay? Cardiff is every other week from the Saturday after. Like Lucia mentioned, there's going to be people there on the 15th. We're not going to tell you who they are. They might want to speak and tell you who they are. You might even recognize them. We don't know. Get yourselves there, all right? It's important. You are there. These people need to feel our energy. They need to understand what's going on. We've also been asked to speak in a conference in Scotland, but it actually clashes with one of our really important demos. I'm not going to publicly announce the date of that demo yet, because we don't want people turning up and spoiling it. So we are going to live stream into their conference in Scotland from our demo. So obviously it'll be set up, so we'll be live streaming you guys in the crowd. Then we'll obviously take it to the side then to give a 10-15 minute talk straight into the conference room of the Scottish Family Party in Scotland, guys, okay? So that's really important. Let's show them what we made of there, right? Also as well, ITV has been in touch, as you know, with the judicial review coming. The media now is going to start to they're going to want the best stories. They're going to want the best shot of this now. This is massive. For the UK, this is massive. We know what's happening in Scotland. We know what's happening in England. These debates are happening in Parliament, UK Parliament. So there's no two ways about where we go in here, even though most of Wales is still asleep. Other outlets out there are on it. So there has been talk of us being on TV programs with the government. I doubt very much any member of government is going to come and face me, but it will be interesting to see who is brave enough, or who has been paid enough, I should say.
Yeah.
So we need to be free. What usually happens is when we've had things going on with the court case in the media, what usually happens is the girls are phoning at the crack of dawn. They want us on TV in the next half hour. This is going to be slightly different now. This is going to be pre-planned. This is going to be in a studio. But this is going to keep happening now. We're going to be getting calls from the media, asking to go on this place, that place. So we need to be responsive, right? So you can't rely on us for anything, because not only do we need to be responsive for the media, we need to be responsive to the courts as well. Yeah. Every single time an email comes in, it needs to be addressed. Now, if there's 50 messages pinging, what is more important to you? Are you going to get angry because you're being ignored, or are you going to be understanding, use your initiative and just drive it forward? You need to become us. You need to become us. We started with nothing. We started with one banner and a file with the evidence in. You have to become us. We've accumulated our equipment over 2 years. We've accumulated these skills over 2 years. You haven't got 2 years. Right? Yeah. You need a crash course. You've got to throw yourselves in there. We have never done public speaking before. We've never done campaigning at this rate ever. I'm always on a mad campaign myself against local authority, but that's nothing like this.
This.
Absolutely nothing like this. We're all strangers. We're all new to it. The only thing that we've got is we had that time to practice. You guys don't have the time to practice. You just need to get out there. If you make yourself look a fool every so often, it's worth it. Because if you feel a fool on that occasion, that's your blow that the children haven't had to take. And that's the way we view this situation now, guys. We take the blows so the children don't have to.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's exactly it. Like at the end of the day, if we don't do what we're doing now, then the kids are going to suffer. And like, if this carries on the way it's going, it's just going to be the end of humanity as we know it. It's actually going to be the end of humanity, full stop. Because where they're confusing children from a young age, and they're getting children to, sort of consider all these different sexualities and all these different gender transitioning from, what are we doing? What are we doing to humans as a whole? Like it's not going in a good place.
We've been approached by, and this is the ironic thing of it all. So we keep getting approached by, and it's always a small group of trans people. This group of trans people always happen to be autistic, and they keep bringing up the same thing. Obviously, you can see there's religions amongst us now. It's obvious when you stood next to Muslims. Okay, they've got their scarves on and things, so it's obvious now there's religious people there. So we get in this thing now where it's well, so you don't mind them being taught about religion. So what's the difference then? There's a massive difference, a huge difference. Their religion wasn't built off the back of the research of John Money and Alfred Kinsey. And you know what? The point is this. I don't agree to them teaching gender ideology. I don't agree to it at all. I disagree to the way they're teaching it because they don't know the full story. They're not teaching the truth. They're not teaching the facts. If they told the facts from start to finish, including the research behind it all, with John Money, David Reimer, if they told the truth about trans regret, if they actually told the truth about these statistics, if they told the truth that they were chemically castrating people, if they told the truth it was irreversible, I would never, ever, ever object to this teaching. But the fact they are not teaching the truth, they're not teaching the facts, they're not teaching risks, they're encouraging people and making this out to be something to be celebrated when it's not something to be celebrated. Because what we do know is we've never, ever, ever met a trans person who doesn't have an existing condition. That is not something extra. That's something less. That's something missing. So when we're faced with people who haven't even got an immature prefrontal cortex, they're approaching us about this whole argument about religion, telling us they've researched everything to do with transgender, but they don't even know who John Money is. That is our problem.
Yeah.
That's our problem right there.
Well, let's just say as well, like I watched an interview with Peter Tatchell, he was on GB News, and the interviewer mentioned to him about these hormone blockers. It's the same as, is it called Lupron? So it's the same as what they use to castrate paedophiles. And Peter Tatchell said, oh, I don't know about that. Oh, I didn't know. And it's like, what, you're promoting a hormone? Now, Peter Tatchell is one of the biggest thinkers with this gender ideology, and he loves RSE, and he really thinks that the parents should, there should be that opt-out provision. He's a childless man, and he's there speaking on behalf of parents, saying they shouldn't be able to opt their children out. Disgusting man, actually.
He's a childless man who needs conversion therapy because his way of thinking around children and sexual matters is questionable.
It is
very, very questionable. So I think, and he's in the campaign as well against conversion therapy. The man needs some conversion therapy. His thoughts around children, he does not represent anything he doesn't even represent parents. He certainly does not. He is not a pillar of child protection.
No
that
way.
is a fact. That man shouldn't be getting any airtime whatsoever. Anybody out there hailing him a hero, you do need to get yourself quite informed, because he's been around for a long time. These people only speak in this manner if they feeling protected. It's not normal to talk about having sex with 9-year-olds, possibly being harmless. You shouldn't be engaging with people who think those kind of activities are up for discussion, let alone debate. People like that need to be axed. They need to be kept as far away from children as possible, right? So if you're a little bit confused, if you're LGBT and you're a little bit confused about what's going on here, let me just give you a shortcut. You've got us protecting you from a bloodbath, or you've got Peter Tatchell dragging you into one. So what you need to do is watch our videos, watch Peter Tatchell's videos on children. That's your shortcut to which side you should be on. Nobody's against any particular group out there. In actual fact, we are a mixed group ourselves. We welcome everyone, and we pride ourselves on the fact that we provide a platform for everyone out there. If you don't feel comfortable or accepted around our platform, what we do say is usually that's issues within. So
can I just say, there is one group of people that we are against, and that they are the ones that are trying to, destroy children. They're the likes of the paedophiles, the sex predators. You lot, we're totally against you.
We come in for you.
We are. You have got no place in this world as far as we're concerned. So you are the only people that we absolutely despise and that we will stand against through and through. Whereas for any other groups, like we've even spoken with, people who were, they're transsexual. They've gone through they've gone through the changes themselves, and they're actually speaking out against this massive agenda as well. So it's not just. I actually had someone comment on my status saying that PCP Wales are just full of, oh, you're just religious. You're just looking from a religious point of view. And I go, hang on a minute. Hang on. It's not just from a religion. Obviously we welcome people of different religions, and we respect people's religious beliefs.
Well, in actual fact, we're annoyed at the fact that their religious beliefs aren't being upheld and respected. Absolutely. We are not religious in any way, shape, or form. So I think that puts us in a really good position to speak on behalf of all of these groups, because we're not affiliated with them, yet we respect them, and we're annoyed that they are not allowed to practice and believe what is protected in law.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I think we're in a really good position to speak for these people. They've been under attack long enough now. We know the Christians have been under attack since 2005 with this, and now we know the Muslim community's been under attack since the Birmingham campaign. Well, we come in. We're not religious. What do they call us? Religious nut jobs in the beginning. We were far-right Christian fanatics. There is nothing religious about us apart from child protection. That is our religion. That is our belief. That is our philosophical beliefs, is that every child in this country should be protected.
Yeah.
And that is a protected characteristic under the Equality Act as well.
Yeah.
Not gender identity. Right, Lucia, I'm going to have to shoot off. I've got people waiting for me to come on a meeting.
Yes.
So I'll just leave you wrap up now. Is that okay?
No problem at all, Kim. Thank you so much. Bye, lovely.
See you all later. Bye, guys.
Yeah, Kim's got a meeting. Like this is it. It's all go. So I'm literally just going to wrap up now and just summarize. From this week onwards, this Saturday onwards, there's demonstrations in Llandudno. So that is, was it the 9th? The 9th of October, and then it'll be fortnightly from then. And Cardiff train station on the 15th of October. Really important day. Please keep it free. We've got the fundraiser as well, which is in Ely, the Family Fun Day. So whether you're going to come to the demonstration or the fundraiser, please make yourself available. And as Kim said, we have got some people that are going to be there on the 15th of October. So let's make it as big as possible. So hang on, I've got lots of people watching actually. Who is actually going to come on next Saturday on the 15th? Who is around next Saturday? Please let us know if you're coming to the fundraiser or if you're coming to the demonstration. Just put them in the comments now, because yeah, let's just get everyone on board now. As I said before, 1 month away, the 15th of October will depict 1 month away from the actual court case. And well, again, we need you all to be there on the 15th and 16th of November as well, outside Cardiff High Court. I know this is going to mean sacrifices, because a lot of you, on the weekend, you have your family time. You do, we've all got things to do on the weekend, but please do make those sacrifices now. We've also got people saying about they're suggesting doing their own mini protests, like if you want to sort of just get together with your communities, with groups, go around, make your own placards, then, please just do whatever you can to raise awareness. I do know as well that Sharon has been, she's got a load of, are they called billboards? Those Cortex boards, the ones that have got, like the for sale signs. We've ordered a load of PCP Wales boards. So I know Sharon did have a lot there with her. I don't know if she's managed to get rid of them. She did say they were flying out like hotcakes. So if you are interested in having one of those in your front garden to raise awareness, then get in touch. I do know that the girls are arranging to get some car stickers as well. So, just do what you can to raise awareness, either whether it be making your own banners or getting in touch with us for banners. Just let's get everybody speaking about RSE, talking about it, knowing about it, because the messages I'm getting as well, where people are having these RSE lessons, if you're not fully aware of what's really going on behind the scenes, it is very easy for the schools to, talk about it as if it's going to be a good thing, or really not inform parents exactly what's going on. And in a lot of cases, the schools are being drip fed information as well. So it may not necessarily be the schools that are, sort of trying to pull the wool over your eyes. It may actually be that they've been drip fed information themselves. So please make sure you get yourselves really armed with all the information. You need to know where this has come from. Yet they're saying it's a Welsh education that is produced by Welsh educators. No, you need to be aware that on that Welsh draft, the Welsh RSE draft in 2019, it says it in black and white for educators to go to the UNESCO framework, and this UNESCO framework is the very document that we are really concerned about, because of course it talks about children being sexual from birth. It really talks about sort of gender identity, and that children need to be understanding this from the age of 5. So, we've got a lot of concerns about this education. Please make sure that you know the ins and outs. We've got lots of information on the website, lots of information on our Facebook page. And please as well, if you haven't already, please follow our channels, because, we do need to get as much support on there as well. We've got Public Child Protection Wales on here. We've also got the group Education Our Say Our Way. There's an Instagram page as well, so please come and join that. That is called Public Child Protection Wales. Is it called? Yes, it is. It's Public Child Protection Wales. So if you are on Instagram, then please do follow our page there. And of course, subscribe to our website, because that's the best way to make sure that you're staying up to date with everything, and make sure that you don't miss out on any events. So please do your best to support us, share our links. And whilst I'm here, actually, I would like to talk about hashtags, because I've started using hashtags with my post. And I think it would be a really good idea if everybody else does. So every time you share something to do with RSE, or any time that you put some information out there, then please use a couple of hashtags so we can, sort of raise the bar even more. So what I've been using, I have checked These are pretty good ones to use. Hashtag say no to RSE. So hashtag say no to RSE. Hashtag education our say our way. So that's the name of our group. Hashtag public child protection Wales. And hashtag challenge the act. So they're the ones that I use. They are on my, if you check out my posts, I do put them on my posts if you just want reminding of those hashtags. If you can use those with your posts so we can, yeah, as I said, it does raise a bit of awareness, and then it puts everything, it puts all the posts then under one, I suppose, under one package as well. So yeah, please use those hashtags as much as you can as well. So I'm just going to go through a couple of comments. Hi, Lisa. How are you doing? They don't even want to write it. They are borrowing off others who set it up. Oh, yeah. So what Lisa Rogers is saying there, the curriculum or the RSE, they're actually probably more than likely going to be taking it off the Scottish curriculum. So, and that is really bad. Check out the Scottish website there, the Scottish Government website, and have a look at what they're already teaching the children up in Scotland. It's shocking. It's shocking. Hi, Mandy. How you doing? Thank you for watching. Hi, Jill of the Family White. Hi, William Steele. I hope to be there in Cardiff on the 15th. Brilliant. That is excellent. Thank you. Hi, Maggie. Yes, you want a billboard there for your garden and a car sticker. Excellent. Okay, we'll get one of the girls to get in touch with you, Maggie, or get in touch with us if nobody replies to that. Jack, hi, Jack Hatron. Thank you for joining us. And Julie, hey Julie, you're always there for the demo. Lovely to see you, and you're going to come to the demo again. Brilliant. And we've got Rhiannon and Paul Dilly. Thank you all for watching tonight. Really appreciate your time. I'm going to shoot off now. Please do remember the 15th of October to get yourselves there. Please get in touch if you have any questions or any concerns when contacting the teachers. I know that Kim is doing a Zoom call at the moment. So if anybody has any questions, you can jump on the Zoom. The link was sent to all the WhatsApp groups, but please comment if you want me to send you the link for that as well. So she's going to be on there for the, questions for the public from 9:30 onwards tonight. So thanks everyone. Have a lovely evening, and I really hope to see you all soon. Ciao for now.